And a few months back in my district, the manager of Legal Seafood passed away due to carbon monoxide exposure. And during those hours of the carbon monoxide poisoning, I was actually at the Huntington Community First Aid Squad installation dinner, and which was a few miles east of where the Legal Seafoods was located. And we didn't realize the seriousness of what was actually going on until we turned back to the district that evening. But it did result in one death, but also at the same time, many of the first responders, the Huntington Community First Aid Squad, the Huntington Manor Fire Department, the Huntington Fire Department, the Police Department, many of their members were rushed off to the hospital with exposure to carbon monoxide. This state has had a history of progress in carbon monoxide detection, especially when it relates to the areas of residential dwellings and apartment buildings. And today, this legislation is the first step to require commercial buildings that emit carbon monoxide or have utilities or appliances that use or emit carbon monoxide. This is not an outlier. We're not creating a law that responds to an outlier here, but just even a few weeks ago, we saw carbon monoxide being emitted over in a Dunkin' Donuts over in Nassau County, and if it wasn't for an EMT that was visiting in the morning with his own personal carbon monoxide detection, there could have been a lot more tragedies there at the Dunkin' Donuts. So again, this is a very positive step today. A lot of municipalities and counties have already passed piecemeal legislation, but this statewide legislation will bring all the municipalities into governance by state law, and this is a great bill for us today. So I just wanted to again thank all your support for this, and thank Assemblyman Engelbright and Assemblyman Nick Perry, who handled the legislation for New York City, for all his support too. Thank you, and I will be voting in the positive.